Hello and welcome back to another beer review, me Ruku. Today's beer review has been long awaited. I've been trying to get this exact porter for at least nearly a year now, because every time I go to get it, it's always out of stock. So I've heard this is very good, hence why it's always out of stock. So what is this and why does it look so damn freaky? Well, it is of course Gonzo Imperial Porter by the Flying Dog Company. Flying Dog, then, I love this brewery. My specific favourite of theirs is the Snake Dog IPA, and then obviously the Raging Bitch. But yeah, Snake Dog IPA is probably my favourite from them. This is 10% as well, by the way. I should be in for a treat from what everyone's telling me. The little skull there with, I don't know what he's holding in his hand, looks like a cigarette. Yep, a cigarette with a cigarette holder. He says, "Okay, let's party." On the back here it says, "I never got weird enough." It never got weird enough for me, and that was a quote by Hunter S. Thompson. This is a 330 or a 12 fluid ounce, more or less. So this contains water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops and yeast. Okay. This, of course, is from America. It's, I believe, still technically classed as a craft, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't really care, because this apparently is very good. And it's sold out every time I want to get my hands on this, and it just keeps on selling out because it's that good. Cap, just plain white, pretty boring. You can see that. Black, yep. Again, similarly to the Founder's Breakfast Stout, we've got that sort of espresso tan looking head. Bit more thicker around the edges, small yeasty looking. Can't see through it, so I don't know what the carbonation's like, but hey, let's crack on with some aromas. Do you know what? I'm not really getting hardly anything from this at all. At a push, a very light Cheerio smell. Cereal grain. Not too pleasing on the nose, but hey, it's all about the taste. So, will this sell out? Because it's always sold out. Will this be any good? And I've been waiting a long time to try this, and I shall be annoyed if it isn't any good. But that's why I do these reviews, because I like to try these and see, you know, see if I'd like it, and vice versa, and to give my opinion, so that you, the consumer, should you want to buy this, you can make your own mind up. If you think, yeah, it's good, or no, I'll avoid that. So I've waited long enough for this, so here we go. Thanks everyone. Wow. Very creamy head. Very creamy. Soft, delicate head as well. Creamy but soft and delicate. Very, very strong hits of chocolate, and you can get the alcohol on this. They're not going to hide this. Excuse me. They're not hiding the fact that this is 10%. You can feel the burn. It's very boozy in the mouth, but it does kind of filter off. It's not burny here in the chest, but it just gives a little warmth and then it dies off. So you know that this is boozy, but it's not overly powering. trying to decipher what chocolate that is, and I can't put my finger on that. I'm not sure what the chocolate is. The wheat gives it a softness, a different mouthfeel for a porter. Although this is very boozy, as I mentioned, the booze is off the bat, you know, the chocolate is off the bat. That wheat gives that mouthfeel and the flavour just something different, and I can't again put my finger on this. It's very, I'm going to say, it's very smooth, very delicate. The body is very full, however, it's not heavy. Full but not heavy. Head delivers small, tightly compact bubbles, glides over the mouth, gives it a massage. Aftertaste, there is a bitterness there, bitter coffee, bitter chocolate. I'm not sure which is which because it is so enveloped in its own flavours. I can't pick specific flavours out. This is a very hard beer for me to try and nail. But it's definitely bitter towards the end, and there's, I think that's bitter chocolate, around that sort of 70-80% chocolate with a note of coffee just to break it away a little bit. Yeah, okay, so I mean, I like this. I do like this, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. A burp sign of a good beer. For me, this is a tough one. I've had real good porters, real good imperial stouts. What's this? An imperial porter, an imperial porter. And I like the easiness of this. I like the rich, smooth, free-flowingness of it. And the flavours aren't half bad. But I just think, and I may get shot for this, but I just feel that I've had better. I've had better. You know, I think Founder's Breakfast Stout was better than this. I think, you know, Vocation's Banana and Chocolate Imperial Stout was better than this. But this isn't bad. It's rich, good flavours, bit of booziness, a bit of bitter. Yeah, I mean, can I understand why this is sold out? No, I can't. I cannot understand why people are going absolutely batshit crazy over this. It's nice, don't get me wrong, and it's worth every fucking penny. But for me, I've just had better. I generally have. I'm not going to score it any lower because of this, but I generally feel that this is probably a little bit overhyped. So, for me, this is going to be an 8.5 out of 10. You know, good flavours. I like the mouthfeel. The flavours are nice. You know, the booziness is there. But for me, I've just had better. I'm sorry, but I have. I mean, was it worth me waiting nearly a year to get this? Yeah, it was. It was. It was worth the wait because it is nice. But for me, as I say, personal preference, I have just had better. I'm not writing it off. I'm just saying it's good, but it's not quite right, as Roy Walker would say. It's good, but it's not quite right. Here's another catchphrase. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, tell me what you think of this, and was it worth the hype? Was it worth every penny, every dollar, every dime, every cent spent on this? To me, yeah, it probably was, but I'd like to hear your views, and that's what counts the most, is your views as a viewer. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.